special meeting, January 4, 2017 to order. You can rise for prayer and pledge, please. Mr. Eugene.
We meet here today to serve our community, to use our resources wisely and well, to represent all members of our community fairly, to make decisions to promote the common good of our parish. We recognize our responsibility to the past and to the future, and the rights and the needs of both individuals and communities. As trusted servants, we seek blessing on our endeavors and on our efforts here today. May we act wisely and well. In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen.
Mr. Francis, can you lead us in the pledge, please?
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Tommy Pollard.
Here.
Jay Davis.
Here.
Tommy Landry.
Here.
Lloyd Brown.
Here.
Warren Gottlieb.
Here.
Alan Broussard.
Here.
Paul Landry.
Here.
Ricky Gosselin. Joel Dugas.
Here.
Regina Olivier.
Here.
Brian Napier.
Here.
Francis.
Here.
Marty Trahan. Chad Poitras.
Here.
I'd like to announce Mr. Gonsalin, he's a farmer, obviously, and the mills are closing tomorrow, so he's stuck at work trying to finish out the grinding season. Mr. Trahan let me know that tonight is the swearing-in ceremony for the Delta mayor and the city council there, and he is attending that ceremony for representing us, so that's why both of them are absent. We'll need a motion for public comment. All right, we need to go into public comments.
Motion.
Move.
I have a motion by Mr. Landry, a second by Mr. Brown. Roll call.
Anybody?
There we go.
That motion carries. Is there anybody in the public who would like to make a comment on our one and only agenda item? You can step up to the podium and state your name and address for the record. Hearing none.
Move.
Moved by Mr. Brown,
Second.
second by Mr. Davis to close public comment. Roll call. Approval of the minutes, none. Persons to address the council tonight, none. Reports, none. Special business, none. Any council member announcements? I'd like to remind all the council members that the early bird registration for the Police Jury Association's annual conference will end this Friday, January 6th. So the registration rates after that will increase as the conference date approaches. So if you're planning on registering, you may want to take advantage of those reduced rates. Parish President announcements? None tonight. No ordinances introduced for public hearing and adoption. Resolutions introduced for public hearing and adoption. Summary number 258, a resolution amending the 2017 Acadiana Fairgrounds Commission fund budget and another fund budget to be determined and an amount to be determined during discussion of this item in order to provide funding for operational expenditures for the Acadiana Fairgrounds Commission, with said operational transfers to be repaid upon receipt of the State Visitor Enterprise Funds. Do I have a motion?
Move.
Moved by Mr. Landry, second
Second.
by Mr. Moncherin. For discussion?
Any discussion?
No.
Mr. Chairman, I move to amend
Yes.
the resolution, and it's to be stated as a resolution to move to transfer up to $7,500 from Public Buildings and Maintenance Fund to the Acadiana Fairgrounds Commission for an outstanding 2016 eligible expenditures and up to $22,500 from the royalty fund to the Acadiana Fairgrounds Commission for all remaining outstanding 2016 operating expenses.
Do I have a second to that amendment? Mr. Brown seconds it. Does anybody have any discussion on that amendment? Roll call? That motion carries. I'd like to, before we adjourn, I would like to thank everybody here for coming. I got this letter from this sweet 9-year-old that lets us know just how important the Sugarina is and how it impacts our family and our friends and all of our members of our community, not only our community, but our neighbors. And I'd also like to read a joint statement on behalf of the parish president and the Iberia Parish Council, and this statement was approved by all 14 members of the council, including the ones that are absent tonight. Much information and misinformation has been circulating lately regarding the Acadiana Fairgrounds Commission and the Sugarina. The parish president and council believe that it's time to set the record straight. We acknowledge that, like the state of Louisiana and many of its municipalities and parish governments, Iberia Parish government and its agencies, boards, and commissions have and continue to experience significant financial challenges and uncertainties. As your elected officials, we intend to face those challenges head-on by making the difficult and sometimes unpopular decisions necessary to create a stable financial environment for Iberia Parish government. That being said, the President and Council want the citizens of Iberia Parish to know that Iberia Parish and the Sugarina are open for business. We appreciate the efforts and service of the Acadiana Fairground Commission members, the numerous volunteers and staff who have worked so hard to make the Sugarina a successful attraction. We support the Sugarina facility. We want it to be a successful attraction. We are committed to making our best efforts to do so. And to that end, the Iberia Parish Council, the Iberia Parish government staff, including the finance administrator, has and will continue to assist the Acadiana Fairgrounds Commission as it attempts to devise a business plan that puts the Sugarina facility on a sound financial basis that produces sufficient revenue to cover expenses. And with that being said, we hope to see you all at the Sugarina. Before I accept your motion, Mr. Dugas asked for the floor.
Yes, I also want to reiterate what Ms. Broussard said about thanking everybody for coming out. It's important that we know that we have support from the community when we're dealing with these issues in tough times. So again, thank you all for coming out and showing your support.
I have a motion to adjourn.
Wait.
Second.
Mr. Brown.
Oh, you wanted to speak?
No, I just wanted to make it clear that the information and the misinformation part is what I want people to emphasize on. And we're looking to do what's right for the citizens of Iberia Parish and the surrounding parishes. So we open for business.
Okay. Can I don't know what's formal or not, can I make a little statement? Iberia, the Sugarina is not just enjoyed and used by Iberia Parish, also
Right.
St. Martin Parish. Is there some kind of way y'all can give the area parishes, governments, and maybe get some help funding this thing? You know, 'cause a lot of the people come from St. Martin Parish, most of the people I see there, a lot of them from St. Martin Parish. You know, I know it's a big expense to operate this thing, but all your adjacent parishes, they can get together and try and help fund this thing, you know. It's possible, impossible, but, you know, it's just I don't know, maybe y'all even thought about it, but we can give it, you know, parish president, St. Martinville, and the difference, see if they can't help y'all with this thing and make sure it keeps, y'all don't have to put all the burden of financing it.
Can we have your name, sir, just for the record?
Chuck Lotchley.
Thank you, Mr.
You're
Luttrell.
welcome.
I believe the commission wanted to make one brief statement.
Yes, Michael Pesto on the Acadiana Fairgrounds Commission. I really just want to thank everybody that showed up here tonight. I know you took time out of your day. You may have been busy supposedly doing something else. You showed up here to support this council, this administration, and Acadiana Fairgrounds Commission, and what the Sugar Arena means to Iberia Parish, and we really, really do appreciate it. Thank you, man.
Thank you, Mike.
We're adjourned.